Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Money Talks Q&A. I'm Stacy Johnson, the CEO of MoneyTalksNews.com. Ready to answer some questions for you. But before I do, let me tell you how to ask a question of your own. Simply reply to the Money Talks newsletter that you get in your inbox every day, just like you would in email. Just hit reply. Ask your question. We'll try to answer it. There's no guarantee because we get more than we can answer. But if you send that question in, you might find it right here. Now, if you're not getting the Money Talks newsletter, then you need to go to MoneyTalksNews.com and sign up for our newsletter right on the homepage. It takes just a couple of seconds. All we need is your email address. You're going to start getting some awesome information in your email every day and the ability to ask questions like the one we have today. Here it is. It's from Pam. Now, Pam says, is it worth the extra money for warranties on electronics such as TVs? We've done this story before. By the way, we've done stories on just about everything. We've got thousands of consumer stories on our site. But let's answer this question. 3 things, Pam. First, no, it is generally not worth the money to buy extended warranties on products like that. Why? Because they take in a lot more money than they pay out. So you're much better off putting a little money aside to replace that item than you are paying for that warranty. You ever notice how hard they sell those things to you when you're at in one of these electronic stores? They're like, oh, come on, you sure you don't want the warranty? Sure don't want the warranty? Well, that's because they make a lot of money on those. They get commissions on them. So that tells you something. If they're that profitable for the store, they're probably not worthwhile for the consumer. Now, that leads me to point 2, though. I said generally they're not worth the money. But obviously, life is complicated, and there are lots of different scenarios. For example, I'm much less likely to drop and break my iPad as a 9-year-old kid is. Are you accident prone? How many times have you dropped your phone on the floor? Have you dropped it a lot? Well, maybe it could be worth it for people, for some people in some circumstances with some things to consider that. But if you do, make sure you shop it around first. You might not have to buy that warranty right then, and you might not have to buy it from that store. You might be able to buy it elsewhere for less money. And also, a reason not to buy it right then at the store brings me to my 3rd point, which is you got to read the fine print. Is that iPod being covered for being dropped on the floor? If the things that are real hazards in your life aren't in that warranty, or if they're excluded, then obviously it does you no good whatsoever. So let's recap the 3 things. First, generally not worth the money. 2, could be worth the money depending on who you are and what you're buying. But definitely shop it around and see if you can get it for less. And 3, always read the fine print. Because a lot of these warranty things, not just this type of warranty, but home warranties and other kinds of stuff like that, when you finally file a legitimate claim, some of these companies don't want to pay you. And so, make sure you've got your I's dotted and your T's crossed before you do any of these things. But generally speaking, I never buy them. Okay, that's me, and that's the answer to that question right there. I hope you're going to be here with me next time when I'll answer another question. In the meantime, why don't you subscribe to our YouTube channel, or like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. And I hope that you're a subscriber to Money Talks News. Hey guys, it's been fun. I'll see you next time.